McGrail with Bourne Community Television, and I'm standing with Mark Kolonowski with the design team of today's event. I'm going to simplify my life.
That was good. That was right.
We're talking to Mark. We're looking for an overview of what this open house is all about. Can you help us with that?
Absolutely. So Mass DOT, in partnership with the Army Corps of Engineers, recently filed a environmental notification form. It's one of the required environmental filings with the MEPA office. That's the Massachusetts Environmental Policy Act office, and that document was published online in the MEPA Environmental Monitor on May 10th. And so this event is a follow-up to that. To present the material that's in that document, as well as all the material that's been presented at previous public meetings, and really allow the public an opportunity to come in, engage the project team, see live what it is that's being proposed, the work that's been done, and ask any questions that they may have, to be informed, to participate in environmental review and continued development of our alternatives.
Great. So following today's event, I see that folks are walking around and asking questions. You have a huge team here answering those questions, which is fantastic. Thank you. What are the next steps?
So as far as the intent of today, for the MEPA filing, the next step would be for any member of the public to review, consider, ask questions on any of the material that's here, and then formulate any comments that they might have, and put those comments in writing, either electric via email or the comment tool that the MEPA office has, and provide comments or ask questions of the MEPA office. And those questions or comments and input is going to inform our next environmental document that will be a draft environmental impact report. And the comments that we receive as part of today will inform what the scope will include for that larger environmental document.
Okay, and I know that we've had several Zoom webinars prior to this. Will we be expecting another such event following with the comments received and the outcomes of those MEPA filings?
There will certainly be more opportunity for public engagement. I'm not exactly sure when the next meeting will occur, but by all means, absolutely, as well as all our environmental documents being filed going forward, all open for public review and comment. That's encouraged, it's welcome. We want to encourage that feedback to better inform what our eventual preferred alternative is going to look like, to make the best project that we can.
Great. Well, thank you very much for your time.
All right, thank you.
I'm standing with Diane, who is also a Director of Operations with Cape Cod Veterinarian Specialists. Yep. Did I get that right? Excellent. And we are here talking about the proposed bridge designs and changes coming. And Diane, what are your impressions and concerns going forward?
Anything that gets us over and from one side of the bridge, the canal, to the other, I think is phenomenal. What we're really concerned about is the traffic that is going to happen because of bridge construction. First concern was to make sure our company was not involved in any of the proposed takeovers, which we're not. But the traffic that ensues whenever the bridges are touched in any way, very worried about. Just with any of the construction, we have a 2-hour commute to get the mile from the highways. And when we have animals in emergency situations, that couple of hours difference can be life and death. Our company is this spot on the map. So what we're really concerned about is how the impact of traffic through the traffic circle is for our clients and our employees actually just accessing our business.
I'm standing here with Jack, who is a resident here in Bourne, who's concerned about the changes, it looks like at the Bourne North crossing. Is that correct, Jack?
Correct.
And what are some of the potential impacts on you and your home?
Well, on the first one and the third one, the first one is an on-ramp going out to the highway that's going to probably take part of my land. But that seems like the best as far as traffic flow. I like the first one. This one here is going to be a bump out because you're not going to be able to come out of Nightingale Road. And in between my house and the next house up, they're going to be turning around right there where you turn. It doesn't make sense to me with all the traffic that's already there right now. It's a parking lot. So, I don't know which one they're going to go with. And I'm also concerned with the work hours they're going to do. I live right next to there, and I can hear the expansion joints from each car that goes over at night as it is now. I mean, that's not really a lot of noise. But if the construction's going to go all night, I'm not going to be able to sleep, that's for sure.
I'm standing here with Sean from MassDOT, and again, Sean, you're going to have to tell me your position. I'm sorry.
I'm the District Projects Engineer from the MassDOT District 5 office in Taunton.
Great. And I've been watching Sean speak to several residents and non-residents alike about concerns over the 3 proposed designs. How are you handling the various questions that are coming your way with the concerns from land being taken possibly, or hours of operation and working on these bridges?
Well, at this time, the design process is in a very, very preliminary stage still. As you can see, we have, for this particular location, the Bourne North interchange location, we have 3 conceptual interchanges that are being considered at this time. As the residents or non-residents come up and they look at each different option, we're just explaining the various features of each option to them and trying to explain as best we can the impacts that may or may not be in the vicinity of their concerns.
I'm here with Melissa Ferretti, who is our select board member here in the town of Bourne, and she's here representing the select board as well as herself as a resident here in Bourne, as well as a tribal member. Melissa, can you talk to us a little bit about what the significance of the design process and the MEPA review and everything is here for you today?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's really important. I know that we've had a lot of online interaction with the DOT, and I think this is a really important effort for the citizens and the residents of Bourne and locally to understand what these projects are going to do and what it's going to look like in their neighborhood. So I am here sort of like I said, as you said, I'm here as a select board to, understand fully what's going to happen, but I'm also here under my sort of walking in that 2 worlds that I do as tribal chairwoman of the Herring Pond, because of course Bournedale being our traditional homeland, we would want to know what's happening with the archaeological significance of the region, and any projects in this area would be of importance in that area as well. So yeah, it's looking great. We've got a lot of people out. That's huge, and yeah, it's exciting. I think it's great that we're doing this. This is important.
I couldn't agree more. Thank you so much for speaking with us for a moment.
Yeah, great. Have a good day.